What is going on, guys? This is Joaquin Corrales. Welcome back to the video. And in this video, we're going to talk about what I would do if I had only $100 to start with and I wanted to go out there with absolutely no skills and start making money online. Okay, I've had a couple people ask me this, and I think this is going to be a pretty fun video because the cool thing about it is that I can't use any of my existing skills. Okay, so I do have $100, but I cannot use any of my skills to go out there and use these $100 to start making more money, right? So what am I gonna have to go out there and do as a complete beginner to start making money and eventually start a business or be able to buy a course that's gonna help me do something to make even more money after that? I know there's a lot of people that watch this channel that you probably have $100 to invest in whatever it is that you want to do, or maybe you don't, right? And you're trying to get to that $100 level. So if you're watching this and you have your $100, take into consideration what I'm about to talk about. And if you have 50, then do it as well, but on a lower scale, right? I think everyone has to start somewhere. You don't need to have $1,000, $10,000 to start doing what you want to do. You could literally start today as long as you have some sort of head start, some sort of push in the right direction. So one of the first things, we're going to talk about 3 things that I would do if I had $100 right now and I couldn't use any of my skills. So the first thing that I'm going to talk about is some sort of mixture, like a pretty interesting mixture of affiliate marketing and email marketing. And don't get overwhelmed. I'll explain it right now, and it's actually super simple, and you could make a ton of money doing this. So the first thing that I would do is that I would go out there and I would try to figure out what niche I want to get into, whether it's the make money online niche, whether it's cryptocurrency, which is hot right now, whether it's Shopify, or whatever niche I think that I'm going to be interested in. And the reason why you want to be interested in this is because what we're going to do first is go out there and find some sort of audience that is going to be interested in whatever it is that we have to offer. So for example, let's say that I want to get people that are interested on cryptocurrency. What I would do is that I would go out there and I would go on YouTube actually, and I would try to find someone who's an authority in cryptocurrency and who has an audience already. For example, right off the top of my head, Tai Lopez, right? Tai Lopez has a bunch of videos on his YouTube channel talking about cryptocurrency. It's either videos of him talking about it or it's videos of him bringing in other people. So what I would do literally right off the bat is I would set up a quick page somewhere where I would save down the links to the top 10 videos of Tai Lopez talking about cryptocurrency, right? And if you go on YouTube right now and you type in cryptocurrency or you type in Tai Lopez cryptocurrency, whatever, you're really not gonna find those. So you're gonna have to put a little bit of work into going in there and finding those videos of cryptocurrency for this guy. And remember, this could be applied to anything that you're going to find on YouTube. Now, once you have these 10 videos, what I would do if I had $100 is I would go to my channel, right? I would find myself, or I would find anyone else who has some sort of tutorial on Facebook advertisement. I'm gonna link in the tutorial in the description below to a 50-minute video where I take you guys from an absolute beginner in Facebook ads to a master. Okay, everything that you need to know to go out there and start using Facebook ads more effectively than 99% of the people out there. So what I would do is that I would save these 10 different YouTube videos from Tai Lopez, just the link, right? You don't need to download the video. You could even iframe it probably. You could iframe it in like a Word document, which means that in the Word document, you could see the actual video. And then what I would do is I would go out there and I would start running Facebook advertisement to people that are interested in Tai Lopez, to people that are interested in making money online. And what I would call the advertisement is something like, oh, Tai Lopez's top 10 videos on cryptocurrency, right? Something like that. And this is like 100% legal. And there's literally no one out there doing this sort of strategy, but you could go out there on YouTube and find content that these people put up and then use it as your bait, right? And what the bait is what you're gonna have to put in front of people to get their contact information, right? So I would literally grab my $100 and I would put it into Facebook ads and I would target people that are interested in Tai Lopez. And here's what's gonna happen next. So people that are interested in Tai Lopez and cryptocurrency, right? You could put both interests on Facebook. You could put people interested in Tai Lopez and people interested in cryptocurrency. And if they're interested in both of those things, then they're gonna see your advertisement. And then what the person is going to do is that they're gonna click on the advertisement and they're gonna give you their contact information, right? They're gonna give you either their email or the phone number or some sort of information to get a hold of them. And in return, you're going to give them this guide that you literally made in like 10 minutes online of the top 10 videos of Russell Brunson, the top 10 videos of cryptocurrency from Tai Lopez or something like that you're gonna find online. And now is when the real magic happens, because now you have this person's contact information and you're able to reach out to them whenever you want without having to pay Facebook, right? Which is the magic about digital advertisement, and it's really the whole goal behind it. Whenever you see someone running advertisement online, what they're trying to do is that they're trying to get you to be a part of their audience. Because once someone is a part of your audience, then you're able to reach them for free, right? And so now that you have this person's contact information, right, you put the $100 into Facebook ads, and let's say 200 people give you their emails, right? Now you have 200 people's emails, and what you're able to do next is be able to build a relationship with these people by sending them emails regularly and offering them different products, right? So for example, let's stick to that Tai Lopez example. So let's say that you have a list of 200 people, 300 people that are interested in Tai Lopez. You could go out there and you could find a product that you like, right? A product that you like, whether it's affiliated with Tai Lopez or whether it's some sort of other product, and offer it to these people. And they're a lot more likely to buy because one, they know who you are, and two, you're selling them something that you're vouching for, and also something that's from someone else that they know, right? And this is super effective. There's not a lot of people out there doing that exact strategy that I spoke about. At the end of the day, it's a mixture of email marketing and affiliate marketing, because what you're doing is that you're getting these audiences, you're getting these people on Facebook, right? Using Facebook ads, which is where you're gonna put your $100. And then what you do is that they become yours, right? They're your audience, and you start interacting with them and selling them different stuff. And the real magic about this, and it's what people do not understand, is that as long as these people stay on your email list, you could just sell them stuff forever, right? And so that's a really quick strategy of how I would go out there using none of my previous skills, right? I would literally go online and watch a video on how to run simple Facebook advertisement. You don't have to do anything complicated at all, and be able to start building an audience, okay? Because the money is in building an audience, and so that's definitely the first thing that I would do. Now, the second thing that I would do if I had $100 and no skills whatsoever is that I would go out there and I would build websites for local businesses. Now, I know that I just said no skills whatsoever, but I have a video in my channel that's gonna show you guys step by step as an absolute beginner who doesn't even know how to use a computer. If you're watching this and you don't even know how to use a computer, you don't know how you're watching this video, I know a ton of people who feel like that, you could still go out there and make websites. And how you're going to do that is using a platform called WordPress. So there's a whole tutorial on my channel. I'm going to link it down below, but you go in there and I'm going to show you how to find themes, how to set up a website in literally 20 minutes, like over the shoulder. We're going to do it together. And so this is what you're going to do. You're going to find local businesses, or you're going to use, again, your $100 on advertisement to find local businesses that want to build an online presence, okay? It's really easy nowadays to go to any business who doesn't have a website, and tons of them do not have websites, and be able to talk to them about why it's a good idea for them to be online, okay? The main reason is that it's going to make them more money, right? And how it's gonna make them more money that they have a website is because they're gonna be able to generate leads from that website. And two, because everyone is on the internet, and that's pretty self-explanatory, right? So the first thing that you need that I would do is that I would watch that 20-minute video and learn how to make websites, right? It's super easy and it's a great skill to have. Like, it's an awesome skill to be able to just create a website out of nowhere for anyone, whenever, right? And so I would go out there, I would either visit the local businesses and introduce myself, tell them who I am, and tell them that I want to make them a website. And I would charge them anywhere from $400 to $1,500. And obviously, once you start making more websites, and you're gonna be able to charge more, but that's a good start. And then once, for example, once I have $2,000 or $1,000, then I could buy some sort of course, or I could really make an investment into a different type of business. Now, the real key about creating websites for other people, and it's something that I didn't know about before, was the idea of charging a retainer. And it's an incredible idea, because what you do at that point is that, let's say I go to Billy down the street and I make a website for him. After I make let's say I charge him $1,000 to make the website. After I charge them the $1,000 and I make the website, which is gonna take me like a week, maybe 2 weeks. If you've never done this before, it's actually super easy. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna tell them, hey, Billy, I know that every once in a while, you might want some changes to your website. You might want to keep your website running. Obviously, you want it running, you want it maintained, you want to change what it says here, you want to change what it says there, maybe you want to add a new page. So here's what I'm gonna do, Billy. I'm gonna charge you a retainer fee, which means that I'm gonna charge you $200 per month, or $100 per month, or whatever Billy can afford, right? You set up your prices depending on, and I'm gonna be available to you for 4 hours every single month, right? So after those 4 hours, I'm gonna bill you at, I don't know, $50 an hour, $60 an hour. But those $200 are going to be good for 4 hours every single month. Just give me a call, shoot me a text whenever you want, and I'll handle anything that has to do with your website. And there are tons of businesses out there that are literally dying for someone to come in through their front door and offer them something like that. But just the idea of thinking about it overwhelms them, and they don't want to go out there searching because they think that it's going to be more expensive. But since you only have $100 and you have no experience whatsoever, you can afford to charge them much cheaper prices, right? And like I said before, you don't always have to charge cheap prices. Once you have some sort of portfolio to show these people, then you could go ahead and go out there and charge them a lot more. Now, the last thing that I would do if I had $100 and no experience whatsoever is actually gonna be pretty funny, because you guys probably don't think that I'm going to say this. But what I would do as an entrepreneur, someone who has $100 and wants to go in there and start a business or do something with no skills, right? If I would have no skills at all at that point, what I would do is I would go out there and I would find a job, right? So obviously there are things that everybody's interested in. Like, you're watching this and you're probably thinking, I'm interested in making money online. I'm interested in learning how to run advertisement and starting my own online store and doing this and doing that. But what you have to realize is that it's a super important skill to have, or experience to have, being part of a smaller company, right? So when I would go out there, let's say I have $100, I would go and I would try to find a company that is small, and I would join them. And the reason why I would join them is because being a part of a smaller company is much different than a larger one, right? When you get a job at a very large company, what happens is that you're assigned one task, and you're gonna do that one task for the duration of your job there. But if you get a job at a smaller company, right, with decent pay, right, you don't have to get paid crap. It could be a smaller company with decent pay, but you're gonna be everywhere, right? You're gonna be doing all sorts of things. You're not gonna be constrained to doing one thing, like if you had joined a bigger company. And so you're gonna start building skills, and you're gonna start learning what it is that you wanna go out there and really do, right? That was actually something that I did. Like, I knew that I was always interested in entrepreneurship, but I didn't know what business to start or what I wanted to do really. So I joined the company. I ended up doing very well at that company. I was there for 3 years, and then I finally left and created my business with a nice amount of money in my savings, where if things went wrong, I would be okay, right? And if you're watching this and you have $100, and you want to be an entrepreneur or whatever, it's not a bad idea to get a job, okay? You're actually going to learn a ton of different skills, especially if you get into a smaller company where you're going to be everywhere and do all sorts of things. So that's super important. Finding a job is also not complicated, okay? Literally what people do when you go to a job interview, 99% of the time, they're checking to see if you have some sort of pulse, right? Like, is this guy alive? Is this guy breathing? Is he gonna wanna fight people in the office? And if not, right, and you could show that you're an ambitious person who wants more and who brings some sort of ambitious skill to the table, right? Like, maybe you don't have the technical skills to do things, but you look like someone who is willing to learn, then they're gonna bring you in. I mean, there are plenty of jobs out there looking for that type of people. And if you could become that type of person, then it's gonna help you so much in the long run. Because remember, smaller companies are so much powerful for someone that wants to be an entrepreneur, right? Like, you always see people saying, oh, you're gonna be an entrepreneur, you don't need a job, or people actually think that, and I think that's wrong. One, because if you're gonna be an entrepreneur and if you're gonna be leading a company, it's good to have some sort of example of what that feels like as someone in the other side, right? Because then once you're the leader, once you're the boss, you know what it feels to be on the other side of that table where there is someone above you, right? So that even improves your management skills in a way. So guys, those are the top 3 things that I would do right now if I had $100, absolutely no skills, and I needed to go out there and start making money both online and offline, right? One of those choices was to go out there and to get a job. And guys, this is a 180-day challenge. We're releasing videos every single day. Hit the subscribe button at the bottom, hit the notification bell, and I'll see you guys tomorrow on the next video.